This is Unit 15, Assignment 4, just a run through of what you need to do for the past P5. P5 is microbial taxonomy, which is splitting microbes into groups. You need to talk about 3 different types of microbes: the bacteria, fungi, and the viruses. And for each type, you need to talk about different things. So let's start off with the bacteria. You need to talk about morphology, which is shape and arrangement, and results from a gram stain. The shapes that you need these ones which are kind of round, these ones which are kind of rod shaped, and these ones that are kind of in a spiral wiggly shape. These are called cocci. These are the bacilli, and these are spirilla or spirali. Sometimes you can call them spirilla or spirali. And you just need to describe the shape, sort of round shape, rod. So these are spherical, these are rod shaped, and these are spiral shaped. So you just need to find some pictures, describe those. Then you just need a little bit on here they are again. Spirilla is a proper plural. And you know, these spherical cocci, do you find them in chains like that, or do you find them in pairs? Do you find them in fours? So just find some pictures and describe those. Again, the bacilli might be in pairs, on their own, or in chains, that sort of thing. And spirali, you might find they're not very spiral to very spiral indeed. So that's what you need to know about the bacteria shapes. Then you don't need much here, but you just need to mention gram staining, and you just need to mention that some are negative, some are positive. Maybe list some of the names that you've got here, and just basically say whether they, which colour they stain. Do they stain the kind of purple colour or this pink colour? In the merit, you're going to go into this in more detail. Then back to what we need to talk about next. So we've talked about the bacteria. Let's talk about the fungi. So shape and type of reproduction. These are the 3 types that you need. You've already got this PowerPoint somewhere with all the links to the videos. And here they are. So Ascomycota, you've already seen some of these. These are like yeasts, and they reproduce by budding. So you get a little one that grows on and then buds off to a separate one. So Ascomycota, for example, yeasts, and they reproduce by budding, and you've seen a video of that. Another type, Basidiomycota, these are like the mushrooms, and under the mushroom you've got the kind of gills, and these have spores in them. So these are reproduced by spores, and you can have a picture of these and describe what's going on under there. And then we've got these Zygomycota, for example, some of the molds. For example, this is bread mold, and again these have got spores in the end there. So these are spores. So that's what you need for fungi. So we've done the fungi now, we just need to look at the viruses. So shape and type of nucleic acid for viruses. So here are some viruses, and you can pick some groups here. Maybe you don't need to do them all, but some of the main groups that you might get, things like bacteriophages, flu viruses, adenoviruses. And what you need is the shape and the type of nucleic acid. So for example, this influenza virus, this is a type of coronavirus because of these little crowns on here. So it's kind of round with glycoprotein sticking out, and the type of nucleic acid is RNA. You could compare that with, for example, a bacteriophage. These are viruses that infect bacteria, and you can, very different shape. You can say it's got fibers at the bottom, and then a kind of diamond-shaped head, and the nucleic acid is DNA, for example. So pick a few of those. Just talk about the shape and whether they've got DNA or RNA in them. Do they have a capsid, a lipid membrane, and so on. And that's all you need to talk about the viruses. So for P5, talk about bacteria, fungi, and viruses.